Scrabble today, for example, then that group A will have the class on, I mean, session on Nearpod next, and the other day you'll have the other members. This is how we shall be trying to reach out all the groups with all the specific tools that we have planned for. So with these words, I would like to offer you my hearty thanks for managing your time, for your time, your energy, and everything that you have lent us. And we shall try our best to pay back the trust that you have made on us. And let's work together for our professional growth. And of course, when we are together, we can definitely bring some much needed changes in our classrooms. Thank you much. Back to you, Bhavnami.
Thank you, Baman sir. I'd like to request Mr. Keshav Parajuli sir now. He's a chairperson of Scrabble Club Pokhara to highlight something about Scrabble Club Pokhara. Keshav sir.
Thank you, Bhavnamis. Thank you, Bamanji. Okay, let me share my slide and go on speaking. I think that will be fine. Okay, everybody. Good evening. All the participants who have joined. Are you able to hear me? Am I speaking loud enough?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Good to see you all. Here you are. Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, we are all together 90 plus. That's yeah. Okay, I'm very happy. Good evening, all the best teachers, all of you trusting Scrabble Club Pokhara and joining this online teacher training on gamification tools. It is funded by Regional English Language Office, RELO, US Embassy, Kathmandu, Nepal. As you all know very well that we are at a stage in the teaching profession where it is an overwhelming task to know we are getting it right for every child every day. With movements to integrated, connected, and multidisciplinary curriculum that focuses on growth mindset, along with problem solving and emotional intelligence, and ensuring that metacognition, student agency, and authentic experiences are at the heart of learning, no wonder we are overwhelmed. With the pedagogical shift, the teachers require the finest professional training that exemplifies knowledge and integrity and turns theory into application, culturally sensitive research-based practices. I do believe that effective teachers rather than programs improve student achievement. Let's collaborate for a shift from digital citizenship to digital empathy, student voice to student leadership, and growth mindset to innovators mindset. So far as SCP is concerned, I can never forget the contribution of the excellent people for its foundation. Transformation in learning is its vision, and our advisors, executives, and coordinators are really dedicated so that it is growing wider and deeper day to day. SCP is officially registered to Sports Committee of Nepal, and it has already conducted 6 national and 4 international Scrabble championships. This joint professional learning network of like-minded teachers is offering support for different resources for learning through games, both virtual as well as face-to-face. Scrabble Club Pokhara is a volunteer initiation to impart the best possible solutions to fit for the diverse and inclusive context of education. We have also trained differently able students such as visual, or speech impaired students to play Scrabble. Scrabble Club Pokhara has spread to 40 out of 77 districts of Nepal, already introducing English, Nepali, and mathematics Scrabbles. Being open for collaboration with the educators and organizations around the world, Scrabble Club Pokhara has already 15 international coordinators representing different countries. Today, we are on the opening session of this training, and I express heartfelt gratitude to all of you present here at the moment. Your precious time and love for SCP is highly appreciated. I would like to request you all to join the private Facebook group Gamification in Learning, especially created for monitoring the activities of all the participants. Today's key presenter, Dr. Bashu Prasad Subedi, is my best teacher, and I am sure that he would prove it for you all. Please take SCP as your own forum. Guide us with your genius feedback forever. Thank you again. So here I would like to just present you some of the highlights. Suppose today we have the opening session and the key presentation is from Dr. Basu Prasad Subedi. And after that, here is the general schedule of the program. Okay, after this, I'd like to, over to you, Bhavna Miss. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Kesab sir. Now, without any delay, I'd like to welcome and hand over this floor to Dr. Basu Prasad Subedi, key presenter of today's session. Dr. Basu Subedi is visiting faculty of Kathmandu.
Excuse me, Bhavna Miss, could you please
Yes,
be giving
sir.
a call to Vishnu? I believe Vishnu sir is here in the room.
Biswa sir?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Thank you, Kesab sir. Now, I'd like to request Biswa sir to give a short speech here. He is a RELO specialist of Kathmandu, US Embassy, Kathmandu, Nepal.
Thank you, Bhavana ma'am. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, I think you also can see me. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Yeah, it is the most awaited session and most awaited program that Keshav sir and Baman sir had been planning for about 1 year or 2 years. That yeah, and finally we are here. That we went through so many rounds of proposals, and finally we are here. And we actually liked their ideas because of two things. One is that they wanted to impart how the knowledge and skill about how to handle new tools, let's say tech tools, in teaching, learning, also training English language. Also, the overwhelming number of requests from Nepal and other South Asian countries. So here, I think Barman sir, Keshav sir just said that we have over 330 registrations. It is a big number. Congratulations to all of you for your registrations, and I hope you will get practical lessons, practical sessions, and very useful tools to use them in your daily teaching, learning, and training sessions and purposes. I also would like to thank the resource persons who agreed to provide their knowledge, skills, and of course, ideas and be part of the US Embassy's program. And today we have Professor Dr. Basudev Subedi, sir. I would like to welcome you, sir, and I would like to thank you for your volunteerism to our program. And uh, yeah, and I'm sure Keshav sir, Baman sir, and anyone who speaks here has much better speech. So I won't take much time. I would like to give the floor to you, but I would like to share you. I think Keshav sir and whoever takes the sessions in future will share about our resources also from americanenglish.state.gov. You may hear from them because I think without this website or this resource page, you'll be missing, or the resource person will be missing a lot of resources. So please make sure that you go to the americanenglish.state.gov page and explore, download resources. All the resources are free. Whatever we offer from the US Embassy are all for free. So never think that you have to pay. So you never have to pay for anything. We pay to organizations on your behalf, and we are also offering some scholarship to attend TESOL International Conference from I think March 24 this year. We had already circulated the call for application for that. I hope you have completed that too. And we also are announcing open something like e-teacher course that we used to have courses in the future. Thank you. Somebody shared this americanenglish.state.gov page. Yeah. Please feel free to check the US Embassy's page and also Facebook page and also the Scrabble Club's page, because we'll be sharing so many resources that are useful for teachers. Saying this, I'd like to welcome you all to this wonderful training program. And I also would like to extend the warm welcome from the Regional English Language Office and the officer, Curtis Chan. Looking forward to having you in the great program. Thank you. Over to you, Bhavana ma'am.
Thank you, Vishnu sir. It's great for all. We especially we Scrabble Club Pokhara for his motivational word. He's one of the person who is supporting us from the foundation of Scrabble Club Pokhara. Without his support, we don't think we will get success. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to move towards today's key person, Dr. Basu Prasad Subedi, sir. He is visiting faculty of Kathmandu University School of Education. He is also senior researcher in National Center for Contemporary Research. He is CEO of Proactive Consultancy and Research Center. He has published many books. Some of his books publications are Basic Psychology, General Psychology, School Leadership, School Climate, and School Performance, Experience of some Asian countries. He has also received some awards, just like Nepal Vidya Bhushan Ka 2018, Best Community School Teacher Award, Best Mathematics Teacher of Makwanpur, Best Health Teacher of Makwanpur, and he is also a gold medalist in National Rajendra Oratory Contest in 2001 AD. He has been involving in many social activities like Hetauda Jessis, Gandhi Educational Multipurpose Cooperative Limited Hetauda, Educational Development Forum Makwanpur, Nepal Red Cross Society, etc. He has also involved in many more than 30 research work related to education. We are very proud to have him here in this program. Let's welcome him. Dr. Basu, sir.
Thank you very much, Bhavna ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Uh, Heartily welcome to all and good evening to all the valued participants of this online training of gamification organized by Scrabble Club Pokhara. Me, Bashu Prasad Subedi from Kathmandu University School of Education, and I hope from this diverse participation today I can learn more on gamification. And during this session, we try our best to discuss more on gamification for transformation in learning. I will try my best to discuss with you and happy to discuss with you. Uh, I try my best to share my screen and then I will talk more about it here. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah. Fine. Welcome to you all once
Yes,
again.
yeah.
Welcome to you all once
Yes.
again. Yeah. And today, the topic
But
we are
we cannot
discussing,
see.
we are talking on gamification for transformation in learning. Really, this one is very wonderful topic, and today we will try our best to discuss on it. Uh, at the beginning of this session, I would like to request you to participate in a such warm-up session, and then we move forward. Yes, at the beginning, I would like to request you all, please, read the word and write in chat box, please. And dear Bhavna ma'am or Baman sir, Keshav sir, please help me to read the chat box here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes. Here is one figure you can see. Please read the word and write in chat box. What is the word written here? Bhavna ma'am, please help me to read the chat box here. Is there anything written in chat box? What is written in this specific figure?
Yes, sir. Uh, Prasamsa Dongol, Robina Maharjan, Lori has written Thai, and
Okay, yes.
Nyayut Nyayan. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the word. She has written book. Puspa
Yeah,
Mahanandar written Thai.
yeah.
Dr. Vaishali Tirpati written book.
Mhm.
Maheshwar Jha,
Fine,
Sampokhara
Bhavna ma'am. Thank
written
you
Thai.
very much
Okay,
for
sir.
reading the
Welcome, sir.
reading the chat box here. And I would like to request you try to see the picture uh, linking with the black figure and white ground. Black figure and white ground. Now, what we can see here, linking with black figure and white ground. Yeah, you correctly wrote the word that is TIE tie in white background. We can see capital T, capital I, and capital E. Please try to see once again. Tie is the correct answer. TIE tie. You can see tie here, yeah? Yes. If you see here, you can see the capital T between two black figure. We can see here the capital T, yeah? We can see the capital T. Likewise, we can see what capital I between the second and third black figure. We can see the capital I, and then try to see the capital E between third and the word fourth figure. We can see the capital E here. So here is the word TIE tie. Yes, TIE tie. Now I hope all the valued participants, yeah, you have got the word that is TIE tie. But what is the meaning of this specific picture? we can say this picture is known as figure ground relationship. We can say figure ground relationship. Uh, while applying any kind of instructional strategy in the class, we need to analyze the each learner and their background as well. Yes, we try to see the background and we try to analyze the meaning, but while analyzing the meaning, we need to try to compile the figure as well as ground. While combining the figure and ground, we can see the other different thing as well. So, in the society, we can find a well-defined problem as well as ill-defined problem, and the most of the educational problem or teaching learning problems are related to ill-defined problem, and to define that such a problem we need to link the figure and ground like this. Yeah, this is the small warm-up activity. Thank you very much for your active participation in this warm-up activity. Okay, now yes, now I would like to request any of the volunteer, please. Do you help me to read the objectives of the session? I would like to request any of the participant, please, to read and share the objective of the session. What is the first objective written here, please?
So may I?
Yeah, yes, please.
Session objectives. Here is written develop the concept of gamification on lead the 21st century learning and
Okay, fine.
skills.
Yes, develop the concept of gamification to lead the 21st century learning and skill. And our second objective is, please try to read and share, please.
Okay, sir. Uh,
Yes.
internalize the importance of gamification for learning transformations.
Okay, yes, internalize. Here is one word, internalize. It is the word related to affective domain. Internalize, yeah, the importance of gamification for the learning transformation. And third objective of the session is, please try to share it.
Enrich the ways to gamify classroom.
Yes, most of you have been using gamification process in teaching learning activities. And from this session, I hope you will enrich in gamification. Yeah, and these three
Yes.
are the session objectives. First, we try our best to develop the concept of gamification to lead the 21st century learning and skill, linking with the 21st century learning skill. First of all, we need to analyze what are the 21st century learning, what are the 21st century skill, and we try our best to link the gamification in it. And then in second, we try our best to internalize the importance of it, and then we try to enrich the ways to gamify classroom. These are our session objectives. Now I move ahead. Now I would like to request another volunteer, please. Would you please help me to elaborate what are the 21st century learning? Would you please help me to elaborate?
So may I?
I
Yes,
can do
please.
that.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
oh,
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Okay,
How do
21st
you?
century.
Yes, 21st century learning. What do we mean by 21st century learning? Please share your idea.
Digital time in
Okay, digital
digitalization
age
in learning.
literacy. Fine, digital age literacy. We can say it here, and you can elaborate it, please. 21st century learning. What do we mean? 21st century learning. Yeah, because we need to link the gamification in this specific learning. So we need to elaborate it properly. Please share your experience. Any other,
The
please?
four C's,
Yeah,
maybe. The four
Think
C's:
globally,
collaboration.
locally.
good. Fine for your saying. Thank you very much. Now I will try my best to share some of the key learning of 21st century. Yes, as you mentioned, digital age literacy, that is the most important learning for the 21st century. We are trying to develop this by using the gamification technique. Yeah, that is the digital age literacy. That one is the most important learning for 21st century. Likewise, we need to develop, yeah, what we need to develop? Effective communication in this specific century. Yeah, we need to develop effective communication skill. That is the part of the learning. And then while talking about 21st century learning, yes, one important thing, that is inventive thinking. Today we try to say, yes, it, do not speak aloud, do not speak aloud, try to think aloud. We need to provide the opportunity of thinking for the learner. And obviously gamification helps to develop the thinking skill of the learner. So inventive thinking, that is another important part of the learning of the 21st century. And next one, we need product, uh, we need the productive human resource. That is another important learning part of the 21st century. And likewise, we civic education. Yes, we need to develop the civic education learning. Yes, civic knowledge. We need to develop the civic knowledge. We need to develop the civic skills. We need to develop the civic dispositions, like essential traits of private and public character, etc. That is also the part of the 21st century learning. And likewise, you see, we need to develop the moral education, and we need to develop the value education, and we need to develop the spiritual education in this specific century. So these are the some folders of 21st century learning. And to develop the idea, to develop the concept, to develop the skill, to develop the entire attitude of the learner, we need to use the different learning strategy in teaching learning process. And out of this different teaching learning process, we use gamification as a crucial process. So today we are talking about gamification linking with this 21st century learning. Yes. Okay, and I move to another important part of the 21st century, that is 7 C's for 21st century skills. Would you please help me to say it about this? Anybody, please? I'm audible to you or not?
Sir, you are audible,
Communication,
sir.
Yeah.
collaboration,
Yeah.
critical thinking,
Good. Critical thinking. Yes. Critical thinking and problem solving. We need to develop the critical thinking skill. We need to develop the problem solving skill. And for that, we need the gamification process. Yeah. And please share other C's.
collaboration,
Collaboration. Fine.
creativity,
Yes. Creativity. Fine.
Communication.
Communication. Fine. Yes, please. Okay. Okay, please. Yes. Please, I would like to request you to manage your microphone as well. To manage your microphone as well, please. Yes, creativity and risk
It's a
taking, fine. Yes,
creativity.
yes, fine, creativity. And also we develop the risk taking behavior to the learner here. And we need to develop the collaboration skill. We need to develop the
teamwork,
teamwork skill, leadership skill. Yeah, fine.
Communication.
Yeah, communication. And important thing, cross cultural understanding. Would you please elaborate it? What is the meaning of it? Cross cultural understanding.
to respect and value others' culture also.
Yeah, good. To respect and values of other culture, and need to adapt in other culture. Yeah, we need to adapt in other culture. We need to develop such a skill. This one. Okay, yes, communication skills. You already said about it, and we need to develop the computing and ICT literacy. Yes, by using the gamification technique, we develop the computing and ICT literacy as well. And we have another C, that is career growth through self-dependent. So these are the various skills which help to develop the 21st century skill, and we need to blend the gamification process to elaborate it, strengthen it here. Like request all of you, please manage your microphone, please. Yeah. Okay, now we move ahead. After discussing about 7 C's for 21st century skill, we move ahead and I would like to request to read this one. Yes, and this one is the guideline for us here. Please, anybody voluntarily please elaborate and explain the meaning of this specific quote given by John Dewey 100 plus years
If,
ago. Yeah,
Shall I?
if we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob students of tomorrow. So I think the idea
please.
is that
Yeah.
we are preparing students for jobs that don't really exist yet. And if we
Mm-hmm,
focus on the methods that were used in the past, we are
mm-hmm,
robbing them of getting to levels and acquiring skills that will be
mm-hmm.
useful for their future. And
Yeah.
since the generations are continuously changing and we have different skills and different skills that they are born with and different mindsets that they are born with, if we
Mm-hmm.
continue, if we don't adapt our teaching to their environment, cultural, educational, life environment, to the background, which is different nowadays, we don't allow them to develop properly for the future.
Yeah, yes. So we need to modify the teaching learning process. Yes, uh, your elaboration is fine. Thank you very much for your kind elaboration. Yeah. Now, considering this specific code, we move ahead to discuss about other additional content linking with the gamification. Yeah, here is one important thing we need to discuss. We need to elaborate. We need to understand universal design for learning before talking about gamification, before linking the gamification with the 21st century learning and 21st century skill, we need to explain the meaning of universal design for learning. Anybody, would you help me to elaborate it?
Would you like me to?
Yeah, please.
Universal design for learning is taking the results and then designing your learning process backwards so that you're going from where you want the learner to be and designing your curriculum back to the point where they'll be able to get there. And it's been going on now, Universal Design for Learning, at least 10 years, probably more.
Yeah.
I've worked with the people who have designed Universal Design for Learning since about 2003.
Good elaboration you did, please.
And
Yes, yeah, please.
so I would like to add
Yeah,
that what I have understood is
yes,
I think
please.
it would be an opportunity to provide all the students to
Mm-hmm.
succeed. An equal opportunity can be provided to all the students to succeed by adding flexibility to our teaching.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this one is a good elaboration. The goal of UDL is to use variety of teaching methods to remove any barriers to learning and give all students equal opportunities for success. Yeah. Yes, that is the real meaning of what universal design for learning and UDL. And under the UDL, we have three specific components we need to consider about it, and we try your best to link these components with the gamification process. Yeah, please try to see this picture. What these pictures tell us here. I like to draw pictures. I like to learn about animals. I need to have text read and loud. What these pictures tell us?
Types of learner, I think.
Yeah, types of learner. We have so many types of learner in the class setting here. And while talking about universal design for learning, and the first important component that is we need to provide multiple means for representation. We need to provide multiple means for representation. From your experience, you have the great experience of teaching. Would you please elaborate it? What is the meaning of multiple means of representation? Anybody please support me?
That means
Multiple means of representation. What is the meaning of it?
I think we should allow our student to express their answers or their thoughts in the way they want. And generally, we just let them write in the answer sheet, and we evaluate through the text that they have written. But we should let them do whatever means they feel comfortable with.
Yeah, fine. Yes, yes. By representation, we mean, yeah, offering information in more than one format. Yeah, we need to provide the information in more than one format. As for example, we can provide the information by using the text. We can provide the information by using the audio or by using a video or different games, etc., and some activity, etc. So these varieties help to their learning what strength. So we need to do that while teaching. This one is the one key foundation for UDL, that is provide multiple means for representation. And likewise in we can say the second crucial component of UDL, that is provide multiple means for action and expression. Would you please elaborate it? Anybody please take the
I think this
opportunity and
is
try to describe?
I think this is how, so the first one, the representation is based on what we learn, what we need to learn, if we need auditory or visual information. But the action and expression is how we present what we learn. So in what way, something that is specific to us, and this is something that every student should know. How is it that I present what I know, that I showcase what I know, because they're all different.
Yeah, very good. Yes, giving kids more than one way of interact here. We need to provide the kids more than one way to interact. As for example, students might get choose between taking paper pencil test or giving an oral presentation, etc. So we need to provide the multiple means for action and expression, and for this gamification might help. Yes, gamification process might help. And third important component, that is we need to provide multiple means for engagement. Yes, please elaborate. Yes.
Sir, may I?
Yeah, please.
Yes, here multiple provide multiple means for engagement. I think this is we can choose different way to engage our students in our classes, because some students like writing, some students like painting, some
Yeah.
students like audio visual activities. They like want to see pictures, want to see videos. Which way the student we can attract, we can try the all way in our class, and we can engage our students properly.
Fine. You mean encourage teachers to look for multiple ways to motivate students, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, for this engagement, our gamification plays the vital role, yeah?
Sorry.
To engage the learner, the gamification process plays the vital role, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So while talking about gamification, while using the gamification, yeah, we need to consider the principle of UDL. That is, we need to provide multiple means for representation. We need to provide multiple means for action and expression, and we need to provide multiple means for engagement. Yes. Thank you very much for your sharing. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Okay, and for this, gamification might help to develop the representation, to provide the multiple means for action and expression, and to provide the multiple means for engagement. So, gamification is the vital approach, crucial approach to do these things. Okay, now we move ahead to discuss. We need to be serious on while teaching, while designing instructional planning, while teaching, while operating teaching learning activities. We need to serious on, yeah, what the students are saying. What the students are saying, yeah. Why can't I do things in ways I like doing them? Yes, and teacher needs hard, yeah. Teacher hard, let me be creative, let me use my patience, I will surprise you. So we need to be serious on. So we need to modify our teaching learning process. We need to modify our instructional strategy to address the needs of the learner. So we need to go to the different blended teaching technique like the gamification. Yes, we move ahead. The gamification might help to address the need of the learner, and it helps to enrich the learning process. Yes, we are facing so many challenges in the school setting. And in the case of Nepal, we are facing so many challenges. I hope in your region where you are representing, you are also facing so many challenges in this school. Like in the context of Nepal, we are facing this one. Today's school face major problems around student motivation and engagement. And what is about you, please? Do you want to share about it? Your experience? I'm talking about in the context of Nepal. Today's schools face major problems around student motivation and engagement. And what is about you?
Can I speak?
What's yes, please.
Okay. Hello, this
Yeah,
is Georgia from Greece.
yes.
Today's schools face the additional problem of engaging students as they have to attend online classes. And
Mhm.
online classes tend to be more difficult as the students have to stay for long hours in front of a screen. So in order for them to be engaged, to be kept engaged, we should use different teaching techniques and different types of involving them. So gamification is indeed a way of keeping them more engaged.
Okay, yes. Your elaboration is very crucial, very fine. Thank you very much for your elaboration. Okay, yes, we are also facing so many other problems. And as per your elaboration, gamification or the incorporation of game elements into non-game settings provides an opportunity to help schools solve these difficult problems. So we try to link the gamification to solve this such a problem. It means we need to develop the student motivation, we need to develop the engagement. So for this, gamification plays a vital role. But what is gamification? We need to discuss about it in today's session. Our key concern is to discuss about the gamification process. Yes, while talking about it, we need to talk what gamification and how can we use it, how it functions, and why it might be useful. So these are the key concerns of today's session. So we try our best to discuss on this specific question while talking about gamification. Thank you very much for your active participation. Now, I would like to request you to participate in watching a small video and then we discuss more about it. Yeah. I stop my presentation and I would like to request you to watch the small video. I provide you a link in chat box and please try to see the video and then we'll talk more about it. Yeah. And in the chat box, here is a small video link. Please find the link and go to it. I would like to request all of you. Yes, here is the link. And video is about 4 minutes time. Please try to watch it and then we discuss. Please mute your microphone and watch it and then we will discuss. Is it functioning? Is it functioning? Please indicate me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It is.
fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Saru Swester, no. Please try to open this. I think it is working. I would like to request you to mute your microphone and please visit the video here. After finishing, please indicate in chat box here. Okay, Ravina Mahajan has she has completed watching the video here, and we will wait for 1 minute more, and then we start our discussion. Mamoni, Mamoni. Yeah, you are looking very happy, and you want to share your idea. Yeah, do you want to share your idea?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Regarding
So what?
that specific video, uh, please share
So
your
I
understanding. Yeah.
yes, sir. So what I realized is that gamification of education is very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Your microphone is off now. Yeah. Ravina
Everything.
Mahajan. Ravina ma'am. Ravina
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, please. Please
Yes,
try to
sir.
share
Yes.
your understanding regarding the gamification process in teaching and learning after watching that short video and adding
Mm.
your experience as well, please.
Okay. Sir, before I watched this video and I heard about the session called Gamification in Education, I thought that it's about letting the students play the games and then we elaborate our content through games. But after watching the video, I thought like it's like incorporating the rules and regulation of games that we do actually in the games into the content, into our class, like giving the points for their project works, giving the points for their assignment, and finally adding all the points as a final grade. It's a kind of turning our overall teaching learning process into the game. And incorporating all the rules and regulation of games in our classroom. Like I got that type of thoughts from the
From
video
that
you
video,
have
yeah.
shared us.
Yeah, thank you, Ravina ma'am, for your sharing. Thank
Yes.
you. And please, additional one, two participant, please, valued participant, try to share your idea regarding that particular video, adding your experience as well, please, adding your experience. Who wants to
So
share?
may I?
Yeah, please, yeah.
So here we say that game is the way the students playing in their computer, laptop, etc. And game-based learning is linking the game in learning process, and
Mhm.
gamification is the way where we can express by their study, their lesson by game with a
Mhm.
student when we share. But in here, in the game, there is different level, there is different type of a level up, they can unlock them, and finally if they are done with their game and they reward, they get medal, etc.
Yeah,
This is the same
yeah,
way,
which, hmm
this is the same way we can produce our lecture, produce our lesson to them, deliberate them, that the way they can curious to study and they can competition, make competition with others. Then I should win and I should level my level up in this lesson. I
good, good.
that's
Uh,
the voice is
you
very
mean,
low.
yeah, you mean
Okay.
we need to link our content with the game. Then
Yes,
we
yes.
can develop the word learning strategy. Yeah. Mm, thank you for your sharing, please.
That the learning process is going grow faster if the game add in this lesson, but
Mhm.
without a game a lesson is boring to the students.
Yeah,
Yes,
it means gamification creates the curiosity. Yeah,
curiosity,
develop the
yes, yes,
curiosity, develop the motivation, and develop the level of engagement. For that,
yes,
we need to link the gamification process to our content. Yeah,
your
that is.
content,
Yeah.
yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much for a good explanation. Anybody, please, do you want to add? Yeah, in the discussion session. Yeah, so please try to share your idea linking with that video, please.
Yes, sir. May I?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Gamification is the process on which students learn unknowingly. They think that they are
Mhm.
playing game, and finally they would learn our content unknowingly. And during the
Mhm.
process, they will find themselves just actively participating in the classroom activities, and they would be motivated. Right, all the students find themselves very happy that they think that the teachers are making teacher is giving us chance to play or involve in some game, and just finally after finishing the game they would know that by the way they are learning some topic, they have learned some topic. This is how one thing they will learn, and with active participation. This is what.
Yes, good elaboration, Ramita. Good elaboration, please. Now, I would like
So,
to.
yeah, sir, I would like to add one more thing,
Yeah.
that it helps students to set very concrete and crisp goals,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps them to understand that whatever is very tough and hard in life,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be able to achieve it, and that sense of achievement acts as the motivating factor for them.
Fine elaboration. Fine. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, additional one sharing, please. Who wants to say it? Additional one? Only additional one. Please try to link your experience with the video, concept of the video, and try to share, please. It helps the other. Yeah.
May I speak from Bangladesh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I think that gamification is one kind of খেলতে শিক্ষা.
Mm-hmm.
Through gamification, students will be more interested in learning in the classroom because there will be more student practice than the teacher. They will enjoy playing and reading. They will take a chance to read group wise, and a student. I think that student creativity will increase. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your elaboration. Thank you once again. Okay, yes, now we move to the slides here. We move to the slide. Is it visible or not? Please inform me,
Yes,
please.
yes, you can visit.
Visible, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, we move ahead. Yeah. Now we talk about gamification. Actually, what is it? We are talking about the gamification process. You talked much about the gamification by watching the video and adding your experience. Now we try to discuss more about it. Gamification in learning. First of all, try to see the pictures, what the pictures tell us, what pictures tell us. Then we try to explain about the gamification in learning. Just try to read the picture only. Try to see the picture and develop your idea, develop your thinking by watching the picture. Here is another one additional picture. Yeah. We need to think aloud. Yeah, we need to think aloud. Yes, gamification. Yes, gamification. We have learning content in teaching learning process. Yeah. In our teaching learning process, in every subject, there is the learning content. There is the learning content. Yeah, we have it. And then yes, we need to develop the teaching learning strategy. Yes, to develop the learning habit, to strengthen the learning habit, and to develop the or to achieve the learning outcomes. For this, we need to apply so many instructional strategies. I'm using the phrase instructional strategies, and out of so many those instruction strategies, gamification is one, and which helps what learning content with gamification elements. We try to blend the learning content with the gamification elements, and we try to develop the concept of the learner by using it. So while talking about it, we need to discuss about the users. Here, strengths are the users, and we need to talk about the data. Learning content is the data, and the gamification, that is the approach. That is the approach which helps to develop the learning attitude, which helps to develop the learning outcomes. Yes, so by using gamification process, we try to link our content with different game-like activity, not the game-based teaching. It is not the game-based teaching. We try to uh, blend our learning content with various kinds of gamification activity, and we use it in the class, and we develop the ideas of the learner, and that is the learning content model. And in this specific model, we have three specific components. First, we have the users. Strengths are the users. We have the data, learning content, that is the data, and we have the approach, the gamification, that acts as an approach, that acts as a motivating approach, that acts as an engaging approach, and that helps to enrich the learning content, enrich the developing the learning outcomes. So by using this idea, we try to use the gamification process in our learning process. Yes. So gamification in learning, what do we mean it? Now try to read, please. Just try to see the concept related to gamification learning. If you want to read it, please allow. I would like to request you to read it, please. The first bullet is yes. What?
Use of game-like experiences and activities to encourage and motivate learning in both children and adults.
Yes, good. Use of game-like experiences and activities to encourage and motivate. We have two words: encourage and motivate learning in both children as well as adults. We also play the game. We also be happy by taking the opportunity of playing the game. Yes, so use of game-like experience, not the game-like experiences and activities to encourage and motivate learning in both children and adults. And here is another one idea. Please, would you please read it?
The,
Anybody,
proce-
please?
the process of game thinking and game mechanics to engage users to solve problems.
Yes, engage users and solve the problems. It means the process of game thinking, yeah, game mechanics to engage users and solve problems. That is the gamification in learning. Yes, we have another important idea related to gamification. Please help me to elaborate. Who wants to support me, please?
So
Third one,
here is the integration of game elements, machines, and
mechanics.
frameworks
Yeah.
into
Mhm.
non-game situations and
Scenario.
scenarios,
Yeah.
classroom teaching, facilitation,
Good.
new horizon report.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a report.
Yes, yes. This one is the very crucial definition of gamification in learning. It tries to tell us what the integration. It is the word integration of game elements. We need to integrate the game elements or game mechanics and frameworks. Where into
Into
non-game
the
situation.
non-game
Yeah,
situations.
non-game
Yes.
situation. That means in our content here. That means in our content and scenarios or in classroom teaching in our facilitation process. And that is the gamification in learning. So we need to understand the real meaning of gamification. What is it? So we need to know the phrase non-game situation. How do we explain it? What is the meaning of non-game situation? Try to integrate of game elements into non-game situation. Yes, please. Anybody, if you want to elaborate it, please take the opportunity.
So may I speak?
Yeah, please.
Gamification and learning in here is, seems to me like the problem-solving method of the philosopher Rousseau's.
Yeah, good.
Rousseau's problem-solving approach was the key to
Good.
positive education.
Mm-hmm.
Our students now read with joy because the change of the student participations are high. So gamification is very important to make this classroom enjoyable. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yes, very good elaboration. Thank you very much. Here is one idea. Please help me.
So
If you haven't got the
it's not
opportunity, please try
about
to get. Yes.
developing full and own games, but rather it's about using gaming attributes to drive engagement, strengthen skills, or behavior changes.
Good. Yeah. We have three specific words here to drive engagement. Yeah. To drive engagement, strengthen skills, or behavior changes. It means setting the behavior. We need to integrate the game elements into our non-game setting. Yeah, that is the gamification. So it is not about developing full-on games. It is the blending approach. We try to blend the game elements with the content. That is the meaning. So while using the gamification process in our teaching learning context, we need to clarify the meaning of gamification, and there is a difference between game based learning and gamification. So we need to clarify about it at the beginning, and then we move ahead.
Sir, I want to add a line
Yeah, please.
here because a game is only for enjoying.
Yeah.
But when we add game in learning in this content, then this content, this reading process, this game is for their learning. They can learn something from this after finishing this game. That is
Yes.
the main
Yeah.
theme of gamification.
Very good idea. Very good idea. Thank you very much. Excellent idea. Yeah. One another important thing is written here, given here. Please try to elaborate it. Who wants to elaborate it? Yeah. Take the opportunity, please.
Okay, let me start.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
most
please.
logical starting point for the gamification of education is in the context of online course
Yeah.
deliveries.
Yeah. It is beneficial for online course delivery.
Delivery.
However, we can use this process in face-to-face mode as well, or in a remote area where we cannot use the word e-learning. In that scenario, in that cases, we also use the gamification process. We need to link in that situation as well. Yeah. And in last bullet, you see, in the context of higher education, yes, when students are expected to think critically in order to solve problems, we use the game like simulation. Yeah.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, game like simulation, and which helps to develop the understanding of the learner, and that can leverage in any discipline to reinforce the real world application of the concept here.
Sir,
We
may
use it in higher education as well.
Sorry, sir, may I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
Oh, yes, sir. In this COVID situation, so how is gamification is online live class possible? Please,
Yeah.
just
if
for my
if we are practicing the online education, then in online education process, yes, during this training course, 5 days training course, we are providing so many techniques which we can use in this COVID situation. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now it is not just game playing. Major understanding is it is not just game playing. It is about positive emotion and reward. We need to develop the positive emotion in learner, and we need to provide the reward. Then it helps to motivate the learner. It helps to develop the engaging behavior of the learner. So it is crucial for teaching learning process. That is all about what gamification in learning. Just it is a theoretical understanding. What is the meaning of gamification is. Now we move ahead. Yes, what is the difference between gamification versus game-based learning? Please help me. Now distinguish the gamification and game-based learning. What is the difference? Anybody, please try to distinguish the gamification and game-based learning. What is the difference between these two? And we are using gamification. We are talking about gamification, and we are not talking about game-based learning. Would you please help me?
So, may I?
Yeah.
So, what I understand is that when we talk about game-based learning, it trains the child, and we use game elements to achieve a goal. Like suppose we are using dice and ask the children to calculate and till the table. When we are giving them drilling for tables, we are using dice. That is game based. And when we are having gamification, we are using the technique so that we can achieve the desired outcome. I think when I'm using dice, then it is when I'm using dice to teach them tables and drilling of tables, it is gamification of Ludo. And when they are playing Ludo and achieving a target, then it is a game-based learning.
Yeah, good example. You provided good example. Thank you very much. Yes, we already know about the gamification. Yeah, now game-based learning.
So game-based learning, one kinds of methods, just talking on methods, participatory methods.
Yeah.
There's like lecture methods.
Actually, it is the training, a kind of training that uses game elements to teach a specific skill or achieve a specific learning outcomes. But the gamification is the process of integration of game elements in what non-game situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the difference. That is the difference. And which is broader and which is complex?
Which is complex?
Gamification.
Question is which is complex? Game-based
Gamification,
learning
sir.
is more complex than the gamification. Game-based learning is more complex phenomena than the what gamification, because we need the specific skill while conducting the game-based learning. But we can what? We can embed the gamification in our content easily. We are using it in our teaching learning process. So we try to develop the simple gamification element. We try to link the simple gamification element into the content. That is the process of, that is the gamification. We try our best to link it with the content, and it is easy for us. And game-based learning, that is the specific training package which is difficult to handle for the teacher. So we are using gamification. Okay, now what are the advantages? Now you know the advantages. Please try to say it. Yeah, what does it? What gamification does? Let's try to provide some specific points, please. What does it?
Sir, if we add gamification in a non-game element, then the student will attract in this content, and the learning process is quicker. I think that.
Yes, learning process will be quicker. Yeah, fine. Please, next one, please.
Student can remember the lesson permanently. Student learning
Remember
will
the lesson
permanent.
permanently. It means,
Yeah.
yes, uh, retention.
Because
We develop
students.
the retention part. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
And students are fully motivated to learn.
Students are fully motivated to learn. That is the very key characteristic of gamification. Very good idea. Please, please add others.
So one more thing I would like to add, that
Yeah.
it is like practical
Please
application
go
of
on by
knowledge
please. Yeah.
to develop a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever knowledge the child has learned, the child is developing a skill.
Yeah, yes, fine.
Can I say some words, sorry?
Yes, please, yes. Try to say some phrases. Yeah. You did not necessarily elaborate in sentences. Try to say some phrases, please.
Fully motivation.
Yeah,
to the student.
Okay.
Concept
Thank you very
learning.
much. Yeah.
Concept learning.
Yeah. Yes, thank you
And
very much
I
for your
think
sharing.
that,
Now,
for all kinds of students who even don't like to read books during these games, they rise the skills of studying. And I think that in this case, they try to be first during these games. And it's the
yes,
most
fine.
advantage.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
elaboration. Thank you. Now, I will try my best to add some. Yeah, please. Yes. First of all, it try to develop the curiosity to the learner. Yeah, develop curiosity. This one is the key advantage of the gamification. Likewise, yes, try to read it. What? Increase engagement, and next one, enjoyable engagement. Yes, what is the difference between these two? Increases engagement and enjoyable engagement. Yeah. And another one, increases motivation. You talked about it. Yes, you talked about engagement. You talked about motivation. You talked about curiosity. Yeah, fine. And focus on actionable task at hand. Yes, this one is the very key characteristic or advantage of the gamification. Focus on actionable task, not the abstract task. Actionable tasks at hand. That is the advantages or characteristic of gamification. And we can this one as well. Opportunities for experiential, self-paced, and lifelong learning. We can develop it. We can provide the opportunity for experiential learning, self-paced learning, and lifelong learning as well by using the gamification process. Okay, yes, engaging interactive sessions. We can develop the interactive session by addressing or by adding the gamification or by adding the game elements in our non-game context. That is another benefit. And yes, enhance the communication. Surely, yes, obviously, it enhances the communication and it promotes the creativity. Learner can generate the new games. It promote the creativity as well, and have a greater chance of retaining information. You already talked about it. By using this process, there is the great chance of retaining information. Information can be stored in long-term memory easily by using the gamification process here, and enhance the confidence as well. Learner can develop confidence by using the gamification process. That is another important crucial characteristic or advantages of gamification. And develop competitiveness. We can develop the competitiveness character or behavior to the learner. That is another advantage. And likewise, yes, immediate rewards. We try to provide the immediate rewards instead of vague long-term benefits. When getting success in the game, we can provide the reward immediately, promptly, and that helps to develop the learning attitude, learning behavior, and that is another benefit. Likewise, stimulate productivity, yes, and the most crucial advantage is promote innovation. It promotes innovation. Yeah, these are the some advantages of gamification process in learning. If we use the gamification in our teaching learning process, we can gain this set of advantages. So we try our best to use it in our teaching learning situation. Okay, I talked more. I speak more. Yeah. Now, here is one important content for us. Gamification and learning content. In which type of content we use what set of game? That is the key concern for the teacher. Do you have any experience regarding this? In which type of content we use which type of game activity? If you have the experience, please try to share with the friends, with the colleague. Yeah.
It depends on the subject which we teach.
As for example, please.
For example, we can provide vocabulary related games for teaching English language. Yeah.
Good.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
For science, Minecraft. And as
For
well,
science.
Kahoot, Minecraft.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
You can use the Kahoot while teaching science.
And also Minecraft. Do you know Minecraft?
Yeah.
Minecraft. It's a yes.
We have to use the nearby also.
For what purpose do we use that specific game? That is the concern. While using any set of game, first of all, we need to analyze its impact, and we need to link with the content. We link it with the objective of the lesson. That is the most considerable thing for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yes, as for example, if we want to teach facts, then what sort of game is essential? If we want to teach facts, learn to memorize, what sort of game is essential? If we want to develop the memorization capacity of the learner, then what sort of game do we use? In that case, we use matching games, multiple choice, drag and drop, etc. Yeah, we can use that set of game elements. We try to link that set of game elements in our content. If we want to increase the memorization, we know while talking about teaching and learning, we need to talk about lots and hearts. Anybody, please, can you elaborate the meaning of lots and hearts? LOTS and HOTS.
Yes,
yeah, please.
Low order thinking skills and high level thinking skills.
Low order thinking skills. And under the low order thinking skill, we try to develop the what?
So just to imbibe the information and give the direct answers.
By low order thinking skill, we mean what? Memorization, understanding, and applying. Yeah, memorization, understanding, and applying. We use these three taxonomy for the lower order thinking skill, and we need to develop higher order thinking skill as well. That means we need to develop the analyzing power. Yeah, we need to develop the analyzing power. We need to develop the evaluating power. We need to develop the creating power. And these three, analyzing or analyze, evaluate, and create, that indicate what? Higher order thinking skill. And while talking about different skills, we need to clearly understand these specific taxonomy, and on the basis of this taxonomy, we try our best to link the game elements in developing the capacity of the learner regarding this specific taxonomy. That means lower order thinking skill and higher order thinking skill. So this one, that is the memorization, that is the lower order thinking skill. And likewise, you see, if we want to develop the conceptual knowledge, we try to use the game like different examples, non-examples, results of conceptual understanding. I hope in the coming session of this training, we can develop the concept, develop the skill of different games to develop the conceptual knowledge of the learner in the coming days. And another specific content, instructional focus. If we want to develop procedural or rule-based knowledge, we use the board games. You know about it. We have so many board games and can predict and apply rules, observe consequences of rules, etc. We try to use this set of game. And while designing the session related to yes, gamification, we need to understand, we need to consider these things. What sort of content we are teaching in the class, and what sort of game elements we need to embed in that particular content. We need to understand about it while blending the gamification with the content here. And we have the other problem solving knowledge. We need to develop such kind of problem solving skill, and to develop such skill, we use the simulation using a virtual worlds. So in this set of instructional focus, we use this set of game type, and I hope in the coming session of this training, we can develop such idea to develop the gamification process, or to use the gamification process in a real teaching learning situation. Now we move ahead. Okay, yes, now ways to gamify classroom. Now I want to listen your experiences regarding this one. What sort of activities we can use in our classroom to gamify? Do you have any specific examples or experiences? Please try to share. Ways to gamify classroom as per your experiences, please.
May I,
as
sir?
per your practice, yeah, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir. While teaching, yeah, I'm a science teacher. So while teaching that means 20 elements, I used to bingo game. Through bingo game, students learn very fast those 20 elements.
You use bingo game to teach the different ideas of science. Yeah.
And similarly, while even that bingo game we can made student to play those classification of plants, animals, those also very easily they can grasp, giving the characteristic and telling them to identify the group, that means class
Yeah,
or
you see a
division, like that.
very practical example. You see a very practical example. Yeah, we can use the bingo game in that different content of the science teaching, or we can use it in other subject as well. Yeah. Okay, anybody, please, do you have any experience regarding the ways?
So
Yeah, as a science teacher, I'm experiencing
I
my.
want to add. Okay. Here is there is a game, so like it's named fishing game. Fishing game. I use this game to teach the spelling of vocabularies, the word spelling, and students definitely enjoy this game, and by this game they learn and memorize the spelling of this particular word.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. Thank you for your sharing. Yeah.
Can I say one more time experience?
Okay, yeah.
I'm a teacher of geography from Georgia. Marina, nice to meet you. And very often I can use one of the interesting platform. Even I can share you on our chat box. It's shepherdsoftware.com. And on this platform, it's very easy for my students to study maps, for example, capitals, countries, some landmarks and so on. And if someone is interesting, you can use this platform. Thank you. It's really very interesting.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
see, it's interesting experience, practical experience.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Excellent experience, please. Now we move forward. Yeah, move ahead. Yes, we have some ways we need to consider while using the gamification in the classroom. First one, introduce collectibles. Please, you know about it, yeah? Are you using it? Collectibles. What is the meaning of it? Yeah, like this.
Badges?
Yeah, badge is good. Collectible refers to an item that is worth far more than it was originally because of its rarity and or popularity. Yeah, we can use this setup, what collectible, in our classroom while gamify our class. We can use it. We have the practice of using this setup, badges here. Badging, you know the word badging, a system of recognition that allows students to accumulate documentation of their skills, achievements, qualities, and interest in a visual, public-facing format. Yeah, we can, if we use this setup technique in our class, that is the process of gamification. Introduce collectibles. Here you see this concept is applied to the classroom. We can apply in the classroom. If you have played any kind of video game, you have probably received a badge for completing a level. Yeah, you have experience about it. Yeah, so we can use this setup idea in our class, and that is the process of gamifying classroom. We try to introduce collectibles in the class that helps to gamify our class. That is one idea. And another idea, we can use point-based rewards. Please, do you have any experience regarding this? Point-based rewards? Anybody, please? Do you have any experience regarding point-based rewards?
Scrabble.
Yeah, Scrabble, please.
You can do class dojo or class craft.
Yeah. The point is that incentivization is a powerful motivator, yeah, and can be found in all aspects of life, particularly in gaming. Point is important. Yes, you can see one example here. Please try to read it. Just try to read it. Here is an example of point-based rewards. Help me by reading this, please.
The point is that incentivization is a powerful motivator and can be found in all aspects of life, particularly in gaming.
Fine.
When
And
it
next
comes
one, please.
to gamification in education, think about everything that must be done in the classroom. Take notes, get good grades, stay quiet, do your homework, and so on. In that regard, consider applying a point value to each performed task. If a student gets an A, then they get 5 points. If they turn in their homework on time, then another 3 points go their way. Once students acquire enough points, they can then use them to earn certain privileges, as set by the teacher. For instance, 30 points may allow them to skip one assignment, while 50 points will let them eat a snack during class.
Yes. Can we apply this setup idea in our classroom setting?
Yes, I did manage to apply it when I used Class Dojo, because you can actually give them points, and you can give points to the entire classroom. For example, if everybody came on time or for a particular thing, you can give points to the entire classroom, and they really liked it, especially because you could also take points back.
Yeah.
So it had giving points and taking points back. And it really works. It motivates them.
Yeah, this one is the process of gamification. Yeah, point-based rewards we can use in the classroom. Fine explanation. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah. Third one, yes, grading via accomplishment. Yeah, grading via accomplishment. Please try to support me by reading these specific explanation and example, please. Who wants to support me?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
I'll
please.
help.
Yeah.
Like it or hate it, grading is key to evaluation and the overall education experience. If you ate enough dots, ghost, and fruit in Pac-Man and kept your diets to a minimum, chances are good that you accumulated enough points to place on the popular list.
Have you played
Returning
Pac-Man yet, please? Have you played it?
Returning to gamification in education, those teachers applying its strategies should think of Pac-Man when devising their grading structures. In that, instead of focusing grades on the loss of points, focus it on the accumulation. If a
Yeah.
if
Go
a
ahead.
student receives an 8 out of 10 on a quiz, consider giving them a +8 instead of -2.
That is the idea of providing the point or grade for the learner. Yeah.
Instead of minus, we can use plus sign.
Yes,
That is
that
positive sign, I think.
yeah, yeah. We need to provide this setup grading system, and it helps to motivate the learner. It helps to motivate the learner. And grading via accomplishment, that is another way of gamifying the class. And fourth one, at home work, please help me to elaborate it. Who wants to help me?
Let me, sir. We
Yes.
get it. No student likes doing homework. After all, schoolwork is for school and video games are for the home. Gamification in education makes everything seem like a video game. With gamification and interactive technology, students are exposed to a new fun learning style that they may also want to experience and continue home. At
Yes,
home.
I would like to request you to elaborate it. May we use it in the class?
Yes, sir. We just I often use it. Games interactive technology, yeah. And even in the homework for the homework, just yeah, actually at homework also we just what I do is the previous one grading system often I use even for homework, sir. With me for homework I just give grading like A plus, A, B, and how many A plus they have got. For example, if they have got 10 A plus, then I reward them with merit card. This is what
Yeah.
I do, sir,
That is
for
basic.
homework.
Yeah, good.
Yes, sir, badging. Yeah, this is what I do. And for the classwork and other work also, I do the same.
Yeah, fine elaboration.
Yeah,
Thank you.
is it the part of gamification, sir?
Yeah,
Awarding with the merit card with the 10 A
yeah,
plus.
that is the part of the gamification. Yes, that is the part of gamification.
Knowingly and unknowingly, we have been using it.
Yes, now knowingly you can use it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, another one, compete for participation. I need another volunteer, please. Compete for participation, and please try to read and elaborate it and link with your experience. Who wants to support me? Please, who wants to support me, please? I'm audible to you or not? I'm
So
audible?
audible, sir.
Yeah. Please.
Compete for participation
Yeah.
in the classroom setting. Certain less than motivated students may ask themselves, "What's the point?" That is where the gamification in education comes in.
That's the
Just
reality,
like
you see. Yeah.
yes, just like in
Incentivize.
incentivization, competition, and the prospect of victory have proven to be excellent
Catalyst. Yeah.
catalysts for improved students' engagement and participations.
And do you agree with this?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Do you have experience regarding this? Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
sir, of course.
Yeah, we try our best to use this such of idea in our class, and that helps to gamify your classroom. Yeah,
Yes,
complete
yes.
participation. And another one, play games. That is the crucial part. Play games. Yeah, we need to play game. We need to design so many games for the learner. Yeah, and please help me for this. This one is the last one for today. That is the we are talking about the ways of gamify the classroom. This one is the last one. Play games.
Play games, gamification in education or in any other setting is nothing without the games that make it up. Gamification should make the classroom a more fun place to be. Games are integral to the gamification processes. That is why discovering ways to implement gamification in education is essential.
Yeah, fine. Do you agree with this?
Yes, of course, sir. Because if the students don't understand, don't enjoy our class, why they will learn? What will they learn? And they feel if they feel boring, their learning process is not successful. I think.
Thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you very much for supporting me. Now we talk on impact of gamification. What are the key impacts? Yes, first of all, we have the cognitive impact to the learner. Cognitive impact. Anybody please try to elaborate the cognitive approach of learning. What is the cognitive approach of learning?
I think it helps in memorization, sir.
Yeah, it means can transform a student's perspectives on learning. Yeah, they can develop their own views, they can develop their own idea. Yeah, that is the cognitive part of the learning, and it helps to develop this cognitive attitude or cognitive behavior of the learner. And then emotional, another one is emotional. It helps to develop the emotional behavior of the learner, like develop curiosity, optimism, and pride. Yeah, it minimizes frustration. Yeah, very important thing, very crucial thing. Gamification minimizes the frustration. That is the crucial part of the learning. We need to minimize the frustration of the learner and enhance joy. That is the thing we need to do. And it also maintain positive relationship with failure. What is the meaning of it? Positive relationship with failure. It means what? Please elaborate it.
I think students should not be afraid to make mistakes, because this is what happens in a lot of classes. They are afraid to answer or to become involved because they know they will make mistakes. So they have to view those mistakes as stepping stones, and they have to take it as a game, because in a game, when you die, you respawn, for example. So they have to understand they have another chance, and they can learn from what they did wrong and do it right the next time, or a little better.
Yeah, that is the key impact of the gamification. Yeah, that the emotional impact. Fine, and we have the social impact as well. Allows students to publicly identify themselves as scholars through playing the game. Yeah, so we have so many impact like cognitive, emotional, and social while using gamification in our classroom. Okay, fine. Yes, now during this training course, of course, the participating teachers will be familiar with Scrabble, quiz, mobile application, Google resources, coding for games, and similar resources in online mode. And you will get it during this training course. And another important thing, we do not forget it, contemporary views of gaming are focused on digital video games and non-digital game as well. We need to compile these two set of game in our classroom setting. We can use digital game as well as non-digital local game as well. We need to combine this set of game in our classroom setting, and then we can develop the learning environment in our school setting. Okay, do you want to play the game? Yeah. Do you want to play the game?
Yes, sir.
Yes, if
Yes.
you
Yes,
want to
sir.
play the game, you need a sheet of paper. You need a sheet of paper and pencil. Do you have?
Yes, sir.
We'll get
Yeah,
one,
please
yes.
manage the paper, a sheet of paper, A4 size sheet of paper, and a pencil. Please manage it, and we try to play the game quickly. Yeah, capturing the content of this specific session. Please be ready. If you have, manage a sheet of paper and pencil. Okay. Let us play a bingo game, capturing all the contents which we discuss in this session. Are you ready? Anybody please tell me, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes, ready.
Please try to draw this such a 3 by 3 table in your A4 size paper. Please try to draw 3 by 3 table, 9 boxes. Try to develop this set of 9 boxes in your paper. 3 by 3 table, 9 box.
Yes, sir.
Prepare 9 box. Prepare 9 box, please. Fine. Yeah. Try to prepare. Just try to prepare in your full page. Yeah, full page. Try to make a big boxes, not the small one. We need to write something there. We need to write something there. I will provide 12 different options. Listen carefully. I will provide 12 different options related to this presentation. You need to choose any 9 options and put these options in the given 9 boxes. Are you clear about the instruction? I will provide 12 different options related to this presentation. You need to choose any 9 options and put these options in the given 9 boxes. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And then I will
Yes, sir.
tell other rule of the game. Then I will tell other rule of the game. Then okay, fine. Yes, these are the 12 options. Yes, 1 to 12. You can choose any 9 from this list, and you can write in any boxes. In each box, try to write only one phrase or word. Yeah, starting from you can just omit any 2, any 3. Yeah, there are altogether 12 options, and I will provide you 2 minutes time for this. I hope you will complete within this time. We have a little time now. Yeah, 6:54 now. Just copy the words, leaving any 3. First one, an important learning of 21st century. Second, a member of 7 C's for 21st century skills. Third one, provide multiple means for engagement. Fourth one, today's schools face major problem around gamification. No, yeah, today's school face major problems around, just around. Fifth one, gamification. Six, game-based learning. 7, promote innovation.
Right, sir.
8, matching games. 9, badging. Okay, please off your microphone, please. Off your microphone, please. You are speaking publicly. Please off your microphone. Matching game, badging. 10, impact of gamification. Number 11, there is compete for participation. And 12, Pac-Man. These words and phrases we have used in our presentation. Yeah. Try to copy any 9 from this list in your 9 boxes. In each box, try to write any one word or phrase. You can write any words, phrase in any box. I hope, are you clear about it? Is it completed? Anybody indicate me?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed. Completed.
Done, sir.
Are you ready to play the game now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, now your task. We start the game. I click the related answer one by one in 9 different click. In 9 different click. If you get the correct answer, you need to write the answer in the corresponding box. Yeah, in the corresponding box, you write the answer. As per example, just I try to click it. Critical thinking. Yes, which is related to what? If you have in your box, Do you have?
Problem solving.
Do you have in your box?
Critical thinking.
If you
Yes,
have,
it's
this
box number
right.
2.
Yes, if you
Member
number
of
two, a
7C.
member of
7C.
7C or 21st century skill. If you have
Yeah.
written this number 2 points in any box, please try to write critical thinking inside the parenthesis. Okay, critical thinking. Okay, fine. Critical thinking. This one is the first click. First click. May I click the second?
Yes.
Yes. Now click second. Yes. What is it here? An important component of UDL, Universal Design of Learning, which we talked in today's presentation. An important component of UDL. Out of this 12, there is one. And if you have in your box, then write that one. Which is the correct answer? Please try to
Gamification.
It provides multiple means for engagement. Number 3.
An important component of UDL, that is number 3. Yes, number 3, provide multiple means for engagement. Please, I would like to request you, do not overwrite in your box here. Do not overwrite in your box.
Okay, well.
If you have not copied that in your box, please leave it here. Fine. An important component of UDL, that is the number 3, provide multiple means for engagement. Provide multiple means for engagement. If you have copied this word, this phrase in the box, try to write inside the parenthesis an important component of UDL. That is the second click. Who have the correct answer of number 1 and 2? In 2 click. Do you have the correct answer of 1 and 2? Who has? Please.
Yes, I have.
Yes, fine.
Yes, I have.
Now third click. Third click, please. Third click. Third click. Very long phrases here. Integration of game elements, mechanics, and frameworks into non-game situation and scenarios. What?
Gamification.
Yeah, fine. This gamification. If you have written gamification, just write number 3. Not necessary to copy all the things. Just write 3 only. Yeah, 3. Just write 3. It takes most time to copy the whole phrases. Just write 3. Gamification. Inside the parentheses, write 3 only. Okay. And we have so many rules of the game, but due to the limitation of time today, we cannot talk about it. We just try to play this one for the revision of the content. Yeah, just for the revision here. Okay, now go to next one. Fourth click is an important benefit of gamification. Which one is an important benefit of gamification? Which one?
Number 9. Banking.
9. Badging
I
is
think
an
it's number 6. Game-based learning, I think.
No,
Number 7, promote innovation.
correct. Number 7 is correct. That is promote innovation. Promote innovation is an important benefit of gamification. That is promote innovation. Yeah, that is number 7. If you have that one in your box, please write inside the parenthesis. Is an important benefit of gamification. Okay, fine. And now fifth click for you. Fifth click for you. Do you have all the 4 answers? Correct answer? Who have the 4 correct answer till now?
I have.
Yeah, fine, good. Now number 5. Number 5 is are used for teaching fact-based content. Which one? Are used for teaching fact-based content.
Number 2. Matching.
Number
8
8.
matching.
Yes, number 8. Matching games. Matching games are used for teaching facts-based content. If you have the matching games in your box, please try to add these words in your box. Matching games are used for teaching fact-based content. Fine. And next click, that is 6th click is related to collectibles. Yeah. Which one?
Badging.
Number 9.
Good. Number 9, badging.
Badging.
Related to collectibles. Fine. Number 9, badging. Fine. Now 7th click. We have very little time, so I'm doing it fast here. Okay. Number 7th click is cognitive, emotional, and social. What is it?
Impact.
Yeah, fine.
Impact of
10.
gamification.
Impact of
Impact
gamification.
of
Fine.
gamification.
You have written impact of gamification. Then try to write it: cognitive, emotional, and social. Fine. Yes. Now, okay. Now number 8. Yes, each a way of gamify classroom. Each a way of gamify classroom. Which one?
Game-based learning, I think. Game-based learning.
No. That is not the right answer.
Provide multiple means for engagement.
Compete for participation.
Yes, ma'am.
Number what? Yes.
I think
Number
that number 11 for compete for participation because they are playing a classroom.
participation. Compete for participation is a
11.
Yeah, number 11.
class. That is the way of gamify class. Now, last click for full house bingo. Last click. Yes. Does not focus on loss of points. Focus on the accumulation.
Pac-Man.
Fine.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
This is the characteristic of the Pac-Man game. Fine. Yes. Now, who has the or who had the full house? 9 correct answer. Do you have 9 correct answer? Who have? Yes, please. Sorry.
Only 7.
Only 7. Yeah. Only 7. 8. Do you have 8?
I have 8 answers.
8. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, I have-
Wow. We have not reward now. Yes, we have the words. Encouraging
Yes,
words.
I've only 8.
Fine. Yes. Thank you very much. 8 and 7. Yeah. 8 and 7. Yes, we need to consider so many rules of playing bingo, and I'll provide this PowerPoint presentation. And during inside this, we have so many rules of the game, and you can find it in the slides. Please, you can use it. Yeah. Okay. Now it is 7:02 now. Thank you very much for your active participation. Thank you very much for your active participation in this specific session. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you also, you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Question. If you have any
Thank you so
question,
much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
you,
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bhavna ji, are you there? Bhavna miss, are you there?
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, sir, we are here.
it my station here.
Kesavji, would you please be giving them the further note?
Okay, Bhavanji, you can yes share that yourself. I think yeah. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you, Bashu sir. It was really a wonderful session, and yeah, I got to know a lot about gamification and so many things. So from tomorrow onwards, we are having the separate sessions, parallel sessions, breakout sessions, whatever you say. And for your groups, okay, you need to go to the gamification in learning, that Facebook page, and we have we'll be sharing the groups very soon. I think it is already shared. If you are confused, I'm going to make a table as well, so it will be clear. And those who are not, whose names are not there in the list, you can just write the comments so that we can accommodate, or you can manage a group for you. So whatever group you will be there, you will have sessions from all the 6 mentors altogether, and within 5 days you will be learning all the gamification tools that we have designed so far. Anyway, I hope that you learned and got as your expectation. And if you have anything to share, any queries or any resources, then please don't forget to share them in the private group, because that is the group where nobody else will be sharing. That is strictly a private group. So go to gamification in learning, and I assure you that we are going to have a very professional discussion in that group. Thank you. I think have I got anything? Yes, have I missed anything, Bamanji?